My kid will probably wake up soon, so I'll either have to stop or have sporadic intervals or something. We'll figure it out. I did not read the previous entry. I should have, since I'm doing a live commentary at this time. So this one is called Bzzt. Undead from the wasteland keep swarming the place. Only an electric fence. Keep them out for good. I feel like... Okay, mouse is skipping again. I feel like I should be able to earn more points or something, but I think 3 is probably the max you'll ever get. Allow me to put on all the points, that'd be nice. And then maybe a high score system where your score is penalized. I think an open-ended game like this is not the best mode for my series, because I don't have a lot of commentary. I generally play games pretty quietly. I think some people do like that. But I would like to do this full time. I have started opening up, so maybe that's just kind of something I have to get into, is just being more chatty. Do I see anything I want? This looks kind of interesting. That looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll go this way again. Oh yeah, I'm doing electric fence, so I need to go to all the corners anyways. Alright, not good as that hyperstructure, but still plenty good. So what I really need to do is just go straight in one direction instead of doing what I did there. I don't know. Probably would have been better just do this. Now, about building the electric fence, it doesn't automatically win the game for you. It's just, you build it, and I don't think anything else happens. I'm not even sure I remember whether or not you can immediately secure the area. I think you can. So even if I don't get 40 or however many sectors I need, if I build an electric fence, that should be all I need to do. Not having much luck finding people this round, though. So it might be a little harder than the last map. A group of researchers insist that rearranging our stronghold can further improve its potential. For 270 crystals, we can have either more space or a much stronger defense. What is your decision? Not too impressed with you, but I'll just switch you over to grenade launchers and you'll be much better. I'll have you hold on to the shotgun for now, just so we can watch and laugh at you. And now if I get attacked, like, say, here, I can actually put up a reasonable defense. Well, I don't know if having shotgun user counts as reasonable defense. I had another move, I could have done something. Like, I had AP and infrastructure, I could have actually gone somewhere, done something. So I put you in my pocket. I don't know which way actually counts as being put in the pocket. Alright, so let's watch the shotgun using. Now this does not mean that's her aiming reticle. Yes, that is where she's aiming, but her shot will more like hit all of this area. See that? It's much wider than it actually looks. So there's a great degree of difference in how efficient we are in killing things. Plus, she does not have the idea of how to reload a shotgun effectively between battles, between engagements. Like, she kind of waited all that time for the next zombie to show up. So she's not useless, but once I put a sniper out, or a grenade launcher on her, she'll be much better than what she is now. Even if she did put a point in the shotgun. And yes, I know, she's aiming real far away right now. That would be fine. I mean, even if she aimed close, the results would pretty much be the same. Hold on. I hear my kid for sure. She's coughing. So I'll be right back. Here. You guys take care of it. If I would have edited out the part where, after the battle screen results, instead of it sitting there for 5 minutes, it'll just be very fast for you. You can handle that. Are we in trouble? Just shoot the grenade. Just shoot the grenade. Too busy worrying about who died. The grenade launcher won't shoot anybody. Oh, I was aiming at that specific zombie in a throng of 6 zombies. One of the disadvantages of another disadvantage of turrets is that you don't get to decide when to use them. So that small squad of 10 and 5 zombies, which I could have easily handled the 2 guys I have right now, they just get used up on them. Like, I'm sure I still have some turrets left, but I could have totally done that with losing 0 turrets, and it would have been a very fast engagement as well. So yeah, the player character is definitely the best choice when it comes to big guns. So in this case, I would, if I could switch my control, so I would control one of these 2, I would control this one and let the AI control the initial protagonist. About the best you can hope for is trying to like, kill off enemies so that they end up shooting the ones you want them to shoot. Alright, sounds like the people are home. Alright. Well, anyway, so yeah, they're home. So I'm going to go and stop here for a bit. If this was something that I felt that I could establish a more thrilling viewing on, I'd probably insert segments here and there. But for the time being, like I'd just probably leave it running, no microphone or something, or edit out all the AFK sessions, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut the feed here and just play off camera for a bit until I get towards the end. What I'm expecting to do is just go down here, build all of that, and then come from here to over here, and then build up my electric fence and win. That's what I expect to do. If I were to, if I accidentally build like a swastika or something, that's not intentional. But that's what I'm intending to do is, like I said, go straight here, make a T, and then come from here and go here. So I don't think it's going to be one. But you know, if I accidentally did do something, well, I know that it wasn't like because I'm trying to make some sort of hate speech. Anyways, this is kind of a dark humor right there, I suppose. I'm not making fun of the symbol. I'm just like, well, I noticed during one editing, it looked like I was about to build one. I think I was playing, and when I realized it looked like I was building one, then I realized, no, that's not what I'm doing. Is I was creating a spiral, just, you know, going around and around and around and around from the stronghold, basically emanating my defense from the center. Alright, anyways, thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Emerge City of the Apocalypse. I'll see you next time.
Welcome back. This is post commentary. Today's date is June 4th, 2016. The original date of recording for this was May 21st, 2016. This was recorded in the same day as the first part of this episode. I've had a lot of recording to catch up to, including the Little Room Princess, but I feel like I've just been doing editing non-stop for the past 2 weeks. And it's slow going. Like, I don't feel like I've accomplished as much editing as I normally do. It might be because I'm talking more in these other episodes, so I have more audio to work with. But at the very least, using the wave hammer does help a lot. See, what I used to do let me talk about this scene first. This is the last battle of me capturing a sector. Like, with this battle, I have claimed the last corner sector. At this point, you can see that I need electric fence in 4 turns. So right now, what I'm thinking about is, if I remember right, it's been a couple weeks. What I'm thinking about is trying to bring my science up to shorten that number of turns. So you'll kind of see me look around, try to build up my science just a little bit more so I can drop down in 1 more turn. But it turns out not to be necessary. Probably would have been better off doing economy, because I had forgotten how expensive the electric fence is. Alright, so in Dying Light, before I discovered I could do that, my volume would escalate, and would, like, at certain times, maybe something exciting was going on, or I was laughing, it'd be really loud. And then other times I'd be speaking like I'm whispering, pretty much. It was, to be fair, like 2 in the morning, often when I could fit in my regular recording time. Because I was a stay-at-home parent at that time, and my kid would be asleep, so I didn't have work the next day or anything. So I would record in the wee hours in the morning. That may have contributed to it. I may have become very tired, and I just wasn't used to talking to an empty room at night by myself, to myself, you know. So most of the time I'd have a very monotone, a very boring, flat, and it still is, but that's a little better now, but very quiet voice. So in editing, in post, or whatever it's called, I would go through and greatly increase the volume of every pretty much whisper I was saying, and then greatly decrease the volume of every loud part I was saying. And at times, before I got my pop filter, I think I'd have to really, really go through and modify some of my syllables. So I might say one word, and it might start off with very loud, very quiet, and very loud. That would be one word. So I would do a lot of editing just for everything I uttered, which did not help, because then I was not motivated to speak during my actual recordings. I didn't want to edit it afterwards. Alright, so at this point you can see that I've got 3 turns left on my electric fence. So if I can just increase my science by a small amount, I can drop that down to 2 turns. So here I'm pawning off a couple things because I'm at the end of this mission pretty much. And what I think now that I'm looking, that I kind of previewed, I cut out some clips and stuff, but not too much. I mostly just cut out the AFK parts because I think the reason why I didn't have voice for this is because my family was home at this time, so I'd often have to get up and just go AFK for, I don't know, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever. But anyways, so now you can see that's down to 2 turns because I ramped up my science by just enough to do it in 2 turns. So I've got what looks like a running figure now, or like I don't know, like the Blair Witch figure. I don't know. So it's not like the swastika I was fearing I would end up creating, which is good. But I do think that in the future, this might be the way to go, because I will complete a 40 sector map in about what I forget what turn I'll end this on, but like in about 24 turns, let's say. That's really good. Like, I was particularly proud of my previous maps where I would like finish a 40 sector map and like by turn 30. I can shave off like another 5 turns. I can shave off another 5 turns just building the electric fence instead. Now, I'm not sure if at this point I've really calculated how much money I needed to do the electric fence. I think I also wasn't sure how much the electric fence cost. Because right after I discover it, I start scrounging around for more cash. The way those bodies are lined up are kind of like how my sector map is. Alright, so now I've got electric fence. I need money, so I go ahead and start on Freelancers Guild, but I'd rather not end extra turns. Because basically, if that's all I was going to do, then I shouldn't have wasted the extra money building research labs and stuff. So I need money. I need roughly 2,000 per electric fence. So I do some quick calculations in my head and start planning out some demolishing. So I start thinking like, what do I need to demolish? How much can I get for it? And will that be enough to reach my goal, my target goal? So I start ripping up my city in order to build the electric fence, which is roughly 2,000 per. You just subtract 400 at the end of it. So you could do 2,000 multiplied by 4, and you get 8,000. Then subtract 400, because really I'm doing 100 over per electric fence. So my target goal is 7,600. So in 24 turns, the very turn I discover electric fence on, I managed to successfully raise the funds and conquer the map. That may be my most successful 40 sector capture yet. So I may continue to do that. This will probably be my last emerge edit, so that now I can start recording again. So I don't know if the same people who were watching earlier during the initial phase of this editing, like about last week, are still watching, but I hope they are. And I will try to set up the next recording session. It'll be my first recording session since talking, It'll be my first recording session since my replies, which I'm not very good at because I've never done talking on YouTube before. So I don't know how to edit it. So it looks like there's a lot of comments. It's just me deleting it and trying to resend the reply. I think I was just trying to fix the spacing. I couldn't get the space the way I wanted it to, so I just sent it as is. Here's me. So at this point, I'm just trying to decide what I should be doing next. But I really think I'll do the electric fence in the future. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Emerge, Cities of the Apocalypse. I'll see you next time.